Happy Sunday, everybody. This is Val. I'm going to do a very brief haul video. I went to a bunch of really small flea market stands in my immediate area. They have it every Sunday. And I picked up a bunch of things, and they were all extremely cheap, but fun. And I'm just going to show you what I got. So I'm going to start with this lot, which was, I believe, 2 for $1. And then this guy over here was like $1. Let's see. I don't know what, I'm not 100% sure what series these are from. I think it might be Ryan's World. This is like, these are examples of the most common things you're going to find in flea markets nowadays, just loose in terms of like kids' toys and stuff like that. You're not gonna, I mean, this whole thing is a really great example. You're not gonna find a lot of action figures in these sort of small flea markets and whatnot. You know, and a lot of that is because the action figures that maybe we grew up with are sort of like, nowadays they're like collector's action figures. You know, like before, when we were growing up and we were kids, those action figures, like really elaborate, sort of Marvel or DC or even G.I. Joe or whatever, they were what they call like playline. Like they were just like regular stores and even drugstores, and you know, parents just bought them for their kids. And they were relatively cheap in price, right? Like they were affordable, okay? But nowadays, those types of more elaborate figures are considered collectible. And they're priced collectible, right? Like you go to Toys R Us, and, well, you don't go to Toys R Us, do you? Well, isn't there like a new Toys R Us? I don't know, but if you go to, I meant to say like Target. You go to like a Target or a Walmart, and you know, those like 5-inch, 6-inch, 7-inch, like elaborate action figures are like $25 a piece. And parents just are not gonna buy those in any sort of bulk for their children. They're just not. But they're gonna buy stuff like this, right? They're gonna buy stuff like this. And so you're not only gonna find a lot of these in these small flea markets, but you're going to find them in the trash. This is the type of stuff you find in the trash. You're not going to find very often those elaborate G.I. Joe, Marvel, DC action figures that are put out now in the trash. But you will find these, which is, I guess, all a very roundabout way of saying these are very cheap. And I think here's the thing. I think things like these types of figures, I find the way that they are designed very interesting. They're very fascinating to me. Like, I find these designs very fascinating. And this, I don't even know what this is from. This is like obviously a type of superhero, maybe Disney, I don't know. But again, like this is, you know, this is a type of thing you're gonna find in these flea markets. This one, I thought she was cute. Her wing is kind of falling off. She's probably, if I had to guess, and I'm going to Google Lens these later, she's probably a Kinder Egg figurine. I can almost willing to bet you she's probably a Kinder Egg figurine, which you also find a lot of in these types of flea markets. And then this guy was a whole $1. I have no idea what he's from. He's probably a racer of some kind. It's got that type of G.I. Joe body. I have no idea, but he's interesting. You know, it's just like, again, I find these designs just very interesting. So these were the ones I got from that stand, and they were all just like on a towel. Oh, and this guy. This is really interesting because clearly this is Batman. Clearly this is Batman. Now, is this a Batman Kinder Egg toy? Were they making Kinder Egg toys of Batman? I don't know. But that's what it looks like. And if it's not a licensed Batman thing and this is some sort of bootleg weird thing, that's even better. That's even better. But this is what I got from that little booth. And then I'm going to show you these guys. This was the main booth. And most of the booths I go, like most of the small flea market little stands I go to, like, I mean, they're just like stuff on a towel. But there's this one stand that's like uber organized, and a bunch of them are bagged together, and they have really neat little price tags, and they have everything. Like they have Pokemon cards, and they have Lego that are all like super bagged and priced, and it's different than any other stand there. And they're not there every Sunday, but this Sunday I was hoping, I hope that stand is there, and they were. So I'm gonna go through this stuff. I'll start with this guy. He was like $2. This is if you're my age, you remember Fisher Price Little People, which are like these little plastic or even wooden, if you're extremely old, cylinders with like a big round head on top. And these are modern Fisher Price Little People. And these are they're surprisingly popular in the secondary market. I think they're very sweet. I think they're very, like, my main interest was regular, like, Little People from, like, you know, like the 70s and the very early 80s. But these have really grown on me. And so, you know, if I find them, like, really, really cheap, and it's, like, a design that's cute, like this, I guess he's, like, a skateboarder. He's got the 2020 medal on it. This came out probably in 2020. I just think this is adorable. So, you know, I pick them up. Let's see what else. And then a bunch of these were in like they're bagged together and are, like, you know, sold for like $3 and such. And I don't remember what was bagged together with what, but I'll just go through them. I don't know what this is. Like, is this a license? I mean, clearly it's like a Spider-Man toy. Is this a licensed Spider-Man toy? Is this part of a bigger action figure set? I don't know. But when I saw it bundled up in one of the bags, I thought it was really interesting. So I got this. I don't know what he is. I believe this is from a line called PJ Masks. If you have small children, you might know of this line. They're basically like superheroes. And this one's actually a female character. Seems like kind of like an eraser or just like a very soft plastic. And I have a couple of these. They're really cute. Some of these are just like really small things that I sort of know what they are, and they're interesting. So I think this is something called a Hatchimal. I think this is a Hatchimal, and I have a few of these because it's like basically, if you get any like really super dirt cheap lot on really small toys on eBay, you're gonna get these. You're gonna get these guys for sure. I think this might be a Shopkin. Are they? The brand is Moose, and they put out a lot of these small, like, blind bag toys and such. And I think this might be a Hatchimal. But again, if you buy these really super cheap lots on eBay of small toys, you're gonna get a Hatchimal. Is that a Hatchimal? No, I'm sorry, a Shopkin. Yeah, Shopkins are like just ordinary items with faces on them. And I guess this is like a coconut drink, but there you go. And then what's the other one? I think this might be another Hatchimal. I'm not sure, like a theme. I think these things are adorable. I don't know what a lot of the names of these things are. I don't know who they are. I don't know, but I just find them interesting. And if they're super dirt cheap, they're just interesting to look at, and just to see the evolution of toys over the decades. It's very interesting, but this would be like a blind bag toy. These two guys, the only markings on them is Oriental Trading Company. So they might be like part of, like, I think of Party Favors, and they're cute unicorns. This guy, little guy, I know, I have another one of these. The first one I just like found in the street one day, and so this is my second. And these are basically, if you know Imaginext, which is a Fisher Price toy line, very popular, very well done toy line. This is like a mini version of those, and it's like almost like a Small Soldiers. Do you remember that movie type thing? So yeah, this is just a little Imaginext. And then we have something like I really do like, Roblox. Roblox. If there was like a toy line that I would like to buy more of, like I'm not super motivated to buy more of, but I could be convinced. It's Roblox. I think these toys are incredibly designed and funny and very current, for the times, and always kind of incorporate current memes and whatnot. And I just really like them. I think they're just adorable and hilarious. And I believe this is a Roblox vehicle. Is it Roblox? These were all bundled together. So I think so. This is like a unicorn. This is a dog with a monocle. A dog with a monocle. This is what I mean. I love, personally, this stuff is so hilarious to me. And then this is amazing. This figure is amazing. And looking at it, I mean, this could pretty much be my mini. But I love this. I love the cat meme on there. I love the hat. I like this, the whole thing. I think Roblox are hysterical. I really like them. They're just a really, like, very funly designed toy. So there you go. What else? This is a teeny tiny, what's her name from Rugrats? She's a little bit of a paint smear. I can fix that, but I have no idea where she's from, but she's itty bitty. This is a vintage Smurf figurine. This is a vintage Smurf figurine. This was bagged separately at $2. I had this. I owned this when I was a kid. These are one of the ones I had. Usually with vintage Smurfs, their nose paint starts rubbing off first. But this is relatively good condition. He's relatively good condition overall. And I can't go down the rabbit hole of buying back all the Smurfs I used to have. I can't do it. But I did get this one, and I'm happy. And then this guy is from, like that Dollar Tree had that line of action figures. I forgot the name of it, but they were kind of like extra branded, like sci-fi soldier action figures. And I forgot the name of the line. But at one point I had bought all of them, and then I was downsizing and I got rid of a lot of the bulky monsters. And then I regretted it because I really thought that line, I don't remember the name of it, but that line was really cool. It was very iconic, and I regretted getting rid of some of the big monsters. So this is one of the big monsters from that line, which was $1, and so, which fits because Dollar Tree. And now we're going to get into cars. These cars. Okay, so these were $1 a piece, and this was $2. Toy cars is something that I don't know a lot about, and it seems like a rabbit hole I probably shouldn't fall down because I will become obsessed. But they're just very interesting, and I think the cars they make, especially nowadays, are just very. I guess the main principle with toy cars like Mattel, Hot Wheels, and Matchbox and whatnot is that you have like a basic, like a base mold, like a make and mold of the car, right? And it'll say it like on over here, like, like this is like, relatively newish thing, but it'll say like, this was a 1974 model van, made in the 70s van, but then it was 13 Mattel, so this was then made, I think, in 2013, and this might have been a special Mattel, because you could see that I bought this because I could have the letters on it in Mattel, and it was just really weird. But basically they keep reusing these basic molds, like for vans and cars, but they repaint them, and they repaint them, and they repaint them. And I would say, like toy cars are the one thing, especially like I would say Hot Wheels, Mattel's Hot Wheels, The prices on these, like just like going to like a regular store, have not really gone up in price. Have not really gone up the way like action figures and dolls have, which is just very interesting. Like you can still go into like a Target or Walmart or whatever, or drugstore and get like a car for like a few bucks. You can't really say that for most other toys. I don't know. Are these toy cars still popular with kids? I don't know, but this one I thought was interesting. I like the design with that. Let's see, what is this? This is Monopesto from 2000. Yeah, like I've looked up a bunch of these online and stuff, and to identify them, and it's a bit of a journey. But I just like the design. That's really it. And then this one is like a Pied Mondrian. I mean, I had to get this. This is amazing. It's amazing. And again, this is probably an older Truxie Custom 69 Chevy painted like this. I just think that's awesome. And then this one really caught my eye, and it's a Batmobile. And I have a couple of these Hot Wheels Batmobiles, and they says 2020 Mattel. Is this from the Robert Pattinson movie? I'm guessing so, question mark. It's just, it looks great. Like, even if it wasn't the Batmobile, like, this is just awesome. And, see, yeah, it's like Roblox. Like, these cars, I can't get into the rabbit hole with these guys. I can't do it. I can't do it. And then last but not least, the doll, who I am covering with a napkin for nudity, because there's doll nudity, and you know, it's become a thing now on YouTube, ToyTube, whatever, you know, to sort of give a warning about toy nudity or just cover it up. So I decided to just cover it up. She is not in great shape. I found her. She was like in on a towel on the sidewalk with a bunch of like old stuff, and she's like a fully jointed, so she was like, actually the person who was selling her put her like in like that sort of like lotus sort of like yoga position. So she's just sitting upright like in this lotus position, completely naked, destroyed. So you can see she has writing on her, Barbie love somebody. She has writing on her face. Look at that. They painted a scar. Those little nasty kids. But the thing is, you can't get too angry. I mean, you can't get. I mean, what are kids gonna do with toys? You know, like they're gonna, whatever. You know, like it's kids are gonna roughhouse toys. You know, but it was just so sad seeing her there, sitting in this yoga position, buck naked, with like writing. Oh, this car fell down. Writing all over her body and everything. So like to me, like this is gonna be what's known as a project. So this was $2, and she's gonna be a project to finally clean. And somebody painted the underpants on her, and I think somebody wrote something on her butt. Like it is terrible. But the best thing of all I discovered, and I brought this up, and the hair is there you go. See the neck joint completely broken. So I can sort of fix it. I may just have to sort of glue it. I could do something and glue it in place, but yeah, this is what's known as a fix me up project. So that will be a lot of fun. And there you have it. There you have it, folks. That's what I did for some of my Sunday. Had a lot of fun. And these guys I didn't buy at the flea market. I just have them. And yeah, these are totally vintage Alvin Chipmunks. And I hope you enjoyed it. This, I know it's very sort of lo-fi video cast thingy, but just wanted to show you what I got. And don't worry, Barbie will be fixed. She won't look like this forever. And have a happy Sunday, folks. Take care. Bye.